up on deck today is the Remington 870 Police Magnum. This one here is the model with the rifled sights, as you guys can see. I've also got some Magpul furniture on there, which I'm a big fan of. So far so good with that stuff. You guys may have seen my review of that. But we're going to take a few shots here today at the steel targets from about 15 meters away. After that, we're going to get into a tabletop review and discuss some of the pros and cons of the gun. I'm generally a fan of the 870s, as many of you guys know, but we'll get into it a little bit deeper. Alright, let's take some shots of the steel. Enough of me talking. Alrighty guys, up next will be the tabletop. One of the things I want to talk about before I get into the review is the chamber on the new 870 barrels. As many of you know, Freedom Group has taken over and there has been some quality control issues, at least that I've seen. So one thing I recommend for all new 870s that you purchase, or really any ones that have been purchased in the last couple of years, take a look here at the chamber. This is 870 Police. It's not as common on the police models, more on the Express line, but just bringing it up for everybody. There's a lot of machine marks on some of them. This one doesn't have it, but it's something to look for. A lot of machine marks right in here, as well as inside the bore. So the way to handle that is every 870 I buy, I take some steel wool, wrap it around a dowel, and put it on the end of a drill, and just spin it in there to polish up that chamber, because a lot of extraction issues guys are having with their 870s is from the rough chambers. So just polish it up like that, and likely you'll never have a problem. But I wanted to bring that up because it does seem to be a problem with the 870s. As of late. Final thoughts here on the 870 Police. This one has the 20-inch barrel, as you guys saw, so it also has the extra capacity mag. I am running the Magpul furniture on here, as you guys can see, which I really like for the 870 guns. But it comes with a speed feed stock, for those of you that are wondering. This one here is a police turn-in, so it was, looks, anyway, to my eyes, as though it was carried a lot, probably rode around in the back of a patrol car, but shot very little, so you can get good deals on them if you keep your eyes out for the turn-ins. But the new police models are running anywhere from $500 to $800, thereabouts, depending on which model you want. So that begs the question, should I get the police model, which is kind of the upgraded model, or the Express model, which I have here. Here's an Express model. There's a few differences between the two guns. We'll put this one down so I can get into them a little bit more. But big differences are going to be finish. This one has a parkerized finish, whereas the Express finish is kind of like painted on, if you will. So this one's going to be a lot more resistant to rust. As well as the trigger guard here on this gun is metal versus the Express model, which has the polymer trigger guard. Now, some guys who are Remington armorers, excuse my dogs running around in the background, but some guys out there who are Remington armorers are going to tell you that the polymer is actually better because it doesn't dent, which this one can do, which can stop the gun, obviously. So we'll leave that up to a discussion for another day, but just something to keep in mind. Another big difference there is the extractor on this gun. The police model is forged versus the MIM extractor that comes on the Express models. I've never seen a problem with the extractor on the Express models cause anything, but a lot of guys just go ahead and swap it out just to prevent it from ever even becoming a problem. And the last big difference is going to be the carrier dog spring. This one's a little bit stronger. It helps ensure good feeding into the chamber. But is it worth it? I mean, that's something that you guys are going to have to make that decision on your own, come up with and make that decision on your own. But both are good guns. So that's the difference between the Express and the police guns. Now, the other question obviously is 870 or 590 or 500, if you will. Big difference there, in my opinion. They're all great shotguns. They're debug technology. They all work. They're reliable as long as you run them correctly. But the big difference is the safety position. On this gun, obviously, it's right here in the trigger guard on the 870s, and the 500s, 590s, it's up here on the tang. So whichever one you prefer is probably the one you should go to, the one that feels more instinctual to you, the one you're going to be quickest with, because they're both good. No getting around it. But all in all, the 870s are awesome guns. The police models are a little bit upgraded. They're a little nicer in my opinion, but they are the same basic guns as the Expresses. So whether or not it's worth it to you is a choice you have to make. But I like this one a lot. I've never had a malfunction with it, as long as I polish out the chamber, which I do on all my guns, like you just saw beforehand. So no issues with it whatsoever. It's running strong. It's been running strong for a lot of years, a lot of decades, and there's millions of them out there that are a testament to that. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And if you have any questions, let me know. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.